all season, all the hard work paid off in the all season. I can't even explain the feelings right now. Just keep working hard and get better next year.
How much of a springboard do you think this can be?
Hopefully it's a big one. Hopefully it's a big one. We're gonna try, to next year to have a better season we did this year. We're gonna look forward to next year though.
The one time, remember the 3 touchdowns. The first one, on 4th and 1, you guys needed a play. Just walk me through that play.
Right, I just want to thank Coach Day having the confidence in me. Go out there and make a play on 4th and 1, like you said. CJ for throwing me the ball. Can't thank those guys enough for having the confidence in me and just making those plays.
And then the tying one, a huge one.
Yeah, again, that's Coach Day. Just calling a play. See, backside 1-on-1, just giving me an opportunity to make a chance. He has the confidence in me. I'm just thankful for that.
And what would you want to say about Jackson's performance? That's the most receiving yards by anybody in any bowl game ever.
I expect nothing less out of Jax. Jax is he's that guy for sure. Big things ahead of him next year, and I'm so proud of him, really.
He talked earlier in the week about wanting to fill the void left by Chris and Garrett.
He did that. He did that for sure.
Could you sense in him that he was even more amped up than usual?
This is the moment Jax lives for. Rose Bowl, big stage, granddaddy of them all. This is what he lives for, and I expect nothing less out of him.
You guys fell down 14-0 early first half. Really until you got the touchdown catch. You guys were rolling uphill.
Yep.
What was the mindset of this team to stay in it and not just kind of,
as offense, we had to keep scoring. Defense, they had to do their job. We're just going to go out there every possession and try to put points on the board. He was going to be a shootout, though.
Did you ever dream you'd have 3 touchdown catches in this game, or just what was your thought about
I didn't. Man, I'm just glad all my hard work paid off in the all season. I can't even describe the feelings right now. It's great, blessing.
They threw it to you on 4th down. I think you guys were down 14-0.
Yep.
It was like nothing. We're just going to go take this. Just what's going through your mind, and that ball's in the air?
I think Coach Day has the confidence in me on 4th and 1, like you said. Go make a play. I'm just thankful for he has the confidence in me to do that. I had to make it right.
Speaking of confidence, what kind of a confidence boost is this for you as you are going to have to do this every week going into next year?
It was big confidence. Obviously, I believe I can do this at a big stage like this. So just keep getting better each and every week.
Marvin, at what point did you know you were starting?
Excuse me?
At what point did you know you were starting?
Kind of when Jax or Garrett said he wasn't going to play in the Rose Bowl. Kind of knew it was my turn.
Well, how hard was it for you to stay patient this year? We heard all about you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really hard at all. I knew I had to wait my turn, and obviously the guys ahead of me are great receivers who go on to do big things in the league. I knew I had to wait my turn, and then when my turn is called, just be ready.
Talk about the emotion of this win. What's going through your mind?
It's a blessing, honestly. All the hard work paid off. I'm glad to see us out the right way. We did a lot for this program, and obviously it wasn't the year we wanted, but next year we had.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, you guys were down in the lineup with some guys who were hurt and sick in the game.
Right.
What does it mean to the guys who were here to overcome that?
It's huge, really. Guys are coming back next year. I think it's a big momentum for us. We're going to next year. Like I said, this was the season we wanted. So next year,
You think this offense is going to produce a lot of points next year? What do you think?
Absolutely.
Marvin, once Jackson fumbled, you came up to him and said something to him. What did you say, and what did you kind of tell him?
Before the game, Jackson told us, the highs and the lows, stay even kill. So I try to relay the message back to him. Obviously, I know he would never get down too low. The kind of player he is, I have a lot of confidence in him. He has a lot of confidence in himself. He's not going to let a mistake like that, bother him. Really. All of them. All of them.
This kind of performance, I'm sure you've been waiting a long time for. How did it feel in a setting like this? The team that needed you.
It felt good. The granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. It's a really big stage. I was happy to go out there and perform.
Marvin, did you feel like this was something you were capable of all year long?
Yeah. Obviously, I had to wait my turn. Garrett's a great player. Chris and Garrett, great players. Just had to wait my turn now, so it's fine.
What kind of advice did Chris give you this week?
Be out there, be confident. Have confidence in yourself. You can make all the plays you need, to make. So just be confident.
How much of a boost is this for you going into next year to now prove on a big stage that you can make these kind of plays?
It's a big boost. A lot of confidence I have in myself right now, obviously, and it's going to continue for next year for sure.
Did warm-ups and stuff feel different knowing that you would play a bigger role, or what was it like?
Nah, warm-ups is warm-ups.
Did it feel? I guess did the pressure? Was there more of a pressure going into this game, thinking that you could show out? Or
I put a lot of pressure on myself, so any outside pressure didn't really affect me. I have a lot of high standards for myself, so I was like,
what was it like coming up with these touchdowns? Not only do you have your touchdowns, but you're coming up with big plays, your team's behind, and trying to rally from the score your 2-touchdown deficit.
just doing my part. Linemen did their part, CD did their part, running backs did their part, other receivers did their part, so I'm just trying to do mine.
What did you think of CJ today?
He's a baller, and can't even say not much about him. He's a baller.
We were talking with Jackson the other day about sort of this villain mentality that he's trying to embrace. Are you guys noticing a change in
I mean, Jackson's competitive. He's going to want to win in everything he does, so he's a villain for sure.
What was the energy like on the sideline when you guys were down in the first half, and how did you guys kind of keep the belief that you'd come back and win this game?
We knew we could score a lot of points. Obviously, I don't know how many points we put up, but we knew we could score a lot. I mean, the defense was going to hold their end of the bargain, so we knew we just had to score a lot of points.
What was kind of a mood at halftime? Like when you guys went in there, what was a mood, and how do you think maybe you guys turned it on in the second half?
We weren't going out like that again. Obviously, games in the past didn't really go our way, so we knew this was not going to go out like that again.
Do you feel this is a preview of 2022 for your offense, or for next year?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of momentum. Hopefully that continues on next year. We play Notre Dame first, so we're excited for that.
How do you describe Jackson's performance today?
Just blessed. Just blessed. I worked really hard to be able to perform like that out here today, so I'm just blessed, really.
Go ahead.
What was it like taking the field? Was it as a starter? What did that feel like in that game, in this stage? So, packed house, national TV. I mean, what was that like? Were you nervous?
I was nervous for sure. Just kind of get my feet settled though. After a while, I really didn't get my feet settled until after the fourth down, the first touchdown, because they had a lot of confidence in me, to go make the play. So after that, I was really good.
Have you ever been in part of a game as wild as this one?
I have. My junior year of high school, I think the state semifinals. It's pretty crazy. We went back and forth like that. Got the win in that one too. So 2-0.
How much of a momentum booster do you think it is going into the offseason for you guys to prove that you can win a game when things don't all go your way?
That's big. Not every game is going to go our way, really. We're going to be down sometimes. It might be up, or it might be neck and neck. So be able to come back from behind, still pull out a victory, that's big for us.
What kind of tone is this set for you going into the offseason personally? Like, you had this performance, now what's kind of next for you as you continue?
I'm just going to try to work even harder than I did last offseason. That's just my goal each offseason, to work harder than I did last year.
Who's your inspiration as a player, a professional player? Who do you try to pattern yourself after, if anybody?
I try to be myself. Obviously, my dad, I look at him, learn a lot from him, and you have to try to go out there and make him proud.
Who's your personal inspiration, person-wise? Not necessarily an athlete, but his parents or...
My mom, for sure. Love my mom to death. She's very hardworking. Doesn't get as much, Obviously, I have my dad, so she's kind of in the background, but she does a lot for me and our family.
How high is the bar for you as far as your professional career?
I try not to set them, so just go as high as I can.
For you guys as a receiver group, was there, any extra motivation today to prove that, obviously Chris is a great player, Garrett's a great player, but you got more guys next man up?
Absolutely. We got a lot of proof every time we step on the field. We got the opportunity today, and it's obviously a big stage, so it's as big as it gets.
I saw when you're running off the field, Kyle McCord ran over to congratulate you. How special is it to share this moment with him, with how long you guys have played together?
Kyle's my guy. All season I do in the off season is with him, just throwing with him. And we're going 6 a.m. in the morning throwing passes, late at night we're throwing passes. So it's really blessed to have him, come here with him and be a part of his journey too.
You knew Emeka came in this year. Was this something you thought might happen? I mean, you guys both just made some huge plays in his Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Was that something you thought was even possible, or was this just kind of?
Yeah, we definitely thought it was possible. Me, Mac, and Jaden Ballard, we all have confidence in ourselves, and when our time comes, we're going to be ready. And kind of got the fair share of the bargain today. But when their guys have their chances too, they'll be ready for sure.
It looked like you and Kyle met with somebody in the stands after the game. Who was that?
Coach Morrison. It's my high school receiver coach. He's from Cali. So kind of got to play in his hometown, and he's done so much for me. And just when I came to him my sophomore year of high school, and he just done so much for me. I'm glad he was here to be the witness that big moment for me.
How much does that how special is that for you to know that, even now that you're at Ohio State, you still got people back at St. Joe's Prep supporting you?
That's big. Back home, we have a lot of support. St. Joe's Prep is one of them. Obviously, I have my family and friends, things like that. My phone's blowing up, so he was just congratulating me, and I'm really blessed to have him.
There were people before the game who were saying, does this game really, it's not the playoffs, so does it really matter? How big was it? How important was it to get a win and end the season on that as opposed to ending on two?
Well, it's very important. First, you want to send the seniors out right. They did a lot for this program. They did their time here, and they deserve to go out on a right note with a Rose Bowl win. Obviously, next year is kind of a momentum builder, and we're just going to try to move on from here.
What do you think will be the biggest things you take away from both Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson?
Just seeing how they did things, how they operated throughout the week, just preparing for the games. They do a lot of things with their body, watching film. Chris watches probably the most film on the team. Garrett is taking care of his body, Chris taking care of his body. So I'll probably incorporate those next year, because I wasn't really doing that this year. But now I see what the pros are doing it. So
Do you feel like a guy now that you have a little bit of experience, even though you're only going to be a sophomore next year, that you can start to be a leader now that those guys are gone?
Yeah, absolutely. Jackson's kind of leader right now. He's kind of a vocal leader. I'm not really much of a vocal leader, kind of lead by example kind of guy. But Jack's having Jack's there to be that vocal leader, and then I can lead by example. Then we have Emeka and Julian and Jaden. We have a lot of receivers to lead. So